Be present in over 150 experiences covering every genre imaginable. Virtual Presence Productions.
Rolling. All right, here we go. Today is a very special day in our family's history. Today we officially sold RentTheDelorean.com. Very excited. We're going to celebrate with this. This is a 60-year-old bottle of wine from 1965. Ramey Gangarosa gave this to me. If you know anything about the site, Ramey had his own package for a while. It was a 2.5-hour package because I spent 2.5 hours with him, having a really good time running around Oscar night in Beverly Hills. And he came back last year. I had him on the podcast, and he gave me this really old bottle of wine. And he said, you got to open it on a special occasion. And selling RentTheDelorean.com is just such an occasion. So, I figured
you drop it.
It would suck, wouldn't it? So I'm gonna, oh dear. Did I not prepare? Oh,
you did not prepare.
no, okay. So I'm not sure what it's gonna, what? I don't know really, like, what's a 60-year-old cork gonna be like when it tries to come out?
I'm scared.
So this is 60-year-old foil?
Yeah, like I'm not a connoisseur of wines. $2 Chuck is about as far as I went in life. And I feel like there's no way this isn't just gonna disintegrate, right?
I have no idea.
All right, let's see what happens.
Ooh.
Gorgeous.
Wow. Okay.
All right, I got specific instructions from Ramey. By the way, I didn't even mention.
Smells so strong.
The reason the whole family is here is because we sold RentTheDelorean.com to another family of 4, Tim and Olivia Manning, and their 2 children, their kids, and
Basically, our father is just. Oh wait, I know.
But they remind me so much of me 10 years ago, 11 years ago, I guess, when I started this, and I'm very excited to give this to them and start a new chapter for them and close a chapter for me that I've wanted to close for so fucking long. I'm keeping the car, but I never have to deal with that shit. Oh, here's Don. Oh no. Oh no. Now, let's see what happens there. Yeah?
I fucking hate my life.
Why?
Because I just want to lay down and go to sleep, but all I keep seeing is like, Adam sold his business today. That is amazing. Adam sold his business today. Did you ever think that was happening? No, I'm going to sleep. Adam sold his business today. I'm coming over there for one drink, motherfucker, and leaving.
Dude, are you close? We already opened the bottle.
That's fine. I'm at home. That means I'm close. I'm coming now, you fucker.
All right, brother. See you in a bit.
Later.
He didn't know he was on speaker.
I know, but I'll let him know. I'll let him know.
I think we all remembered that Don.
That was very funny.
Bro, I had no idea.
I love alcohol.
So Don was going to come, but then said, "Man, I can't. I got to get up early in the morning." But he apparently is going to come by.
Says otherwise.
Oh God, that doesn't look well.
That looks
real
Take
quick.
a sip first.
I said, can you drink this?
Yeah, of course.
I'm scared.
So here, hang on. Here's what Ramey told me to do. Dude, I'm with a friend trying a 1958, and we were talking about how much better that 65 is. It's going to be musty. They all are, but it's about time travel. We're going back to 1965.
I wasn't born yet.
And sip first with no sloshing. Then sip 2 and slosh it around your taste buds, and it'll taste different.
Slosh?
I don't understand any of that. I'm assuming.
Don't we just take a shot?
Okay, no. First of all, you're not taking a shot. If you want to taste it, I'll let you taste it, but you're not chugging wine.
I want to taste it. Wait, can I actually swallow it?
I'll let you guys. If you think you can, I'll let you taste it.
If I swallow it, will I throw
you're not
up?
supposed to slosh.
I think it's in your mouth, like with all that kind of stuff.
Can you do that thing?
Well, I did that thing. All right, cheers to the end of RentTheDelorean.com.
To the end.
Let's see how this is.
And the beginning.
Dad does a big sip.
Oh, that's actually really nice. That's not awful.
That's not awful.
That's really nice.
Okay, now you gotta slosh.
We're gonna get drunk. His model's not going to make it long. That's actually very nice. It's a little much. There's a little bite to it, but it's nice. It doesn't really have a lot of flavor. It's kind of bland.
There should be a wine reactor.
All right, who wants?
It's not.
I do. Wait,
Yeah.
Let me do this.
Hey, you
Not yet. Not yet.
She's
not
older,
yet.
so she gets to have a sip.
Let me do this. Right. Give me a
Just
second.
take a quick sip. Yeah. All right.
So you just, for the first sip, you just sip it.
Well, you're not going to do any of the stuff he was talking about. They're talking about do
You're
the
just
nose
gonna
thing.
have a
Just
tiny
taste it. Just have a taste. All right. Well, that went about as
I
well as
wanted
planned. Okay. You can have a
I'm
sip.
like throw up. Yeah, it's
No.
disgusting.
Yeah, it's disgusting. I just.
Oof. Oh, it smells like rotten green olives.
Rotten green olives. All right, hurry up, because I would like to have
No,
one.
it smells like really strong green
3 gigs a second, Cameron.
Can I actually swallow it?
Cameron, just put a little bit of it.
Just
on your
try it.
tongue.
Yeah, just sip it. I don't care.
I'll-
Chug it. I don't care. Just drink
Don't
it.
chug it.
don't chug it.
He won't be able to.
I swallowed it. I swallowed it. I'm drunk. It's disgusting.
No, you're not.
It's actually very nice.
Oh, I didn't spit any of it out. I don't like it, and I barely.
All right, have some of your cherry Coke.
I'm never drinking again.
We have that on tape. And then we'll have Don. Maybe Don will bring his own stuff. But again, to Tim and Olivia, we're very excited for you.
What do I do? Sorry.
And they are
Cameron.
stop.
I just chugged it.
They are maintaining the branding of the sites. My children are still going to be on the site.
Oh.
We're all going to be kind of like a happy family. All the commercials and so forth. They're going to do the VR package is going to stay with RentTheDelorean.com. So everything we put into this is not going to die. So I'm very excited.
My
There you
breath smells like wine now.
Ah, great.
When
not going,
the
right?
police come, they're like, "What did you do?"
Have some.
Oh, bet.
I
I don't think I can eat.
I'm pretty sure that couldn't be even registered as alcohol on your breath because of you went like this. You went.
And then you spit
And
that
then you
out.
literally spit it out.
I swallowed it.
Yeah, barely, dude.
Yeah, but I'll take another sip.
No.
I don't.
These aren't sips. He just wants to be funny.
It's just no. I actually swallowed it. I swallowed it. Don't drink alcohol, kids.
Listen, kids in Europe have wine at 8. A lot more than that. So.
Cameron, can you
Okay.
just
Like the girlfriend, the parents.
Stop. All right, we'll pause this until Donald gets here, and then we'll
Donald?
see how that goes. I love that we got that on tape for one. That was awesome.
Nothing.
I answered your phone while we were recording our portion, and they thought it was extremely funny when you said,
What did I say?
"Motherfucker, I'll be there in a
He's on
second."
speaker.
They thought that was very funny. I was like, they're like, he's gonna be so mad. I'm like, no, he
Not even at all.
he says it more than you think.
All right, so pour me a glass of
You got to sit right here.
pour me a glass of this
I took a
success
sip.
wine.
You did take a sip.
I did
This
take-
was
All
for
right,
you.
pour me the
I'm
success
gonna go back
wine.
inside.
June 2025 is one hell of a month for you, man.
Oh yeah. No, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
It's I'd still like my contract from the Raiders, but it's coming. And here,
I want to see how you hold a glass of wine from Akron.
okay.
Columbus.
I'm not from. First of all, you said Akron correctly, which is pretty impressive. This is how I hold it, so I don't know how you hold it. I don't do this. I don't know what that
Yes,
is.
if you've been anywhere. I'm on my way to Napa, by the way.
Ah.
So you know.
Cheers.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you, man.
Hell of a month, brother.
What a hell of a 11 years.
No, that's fine.
It's almost 11 years to the day that I got this.
So the word of the day is culmination.
Okay, culmination.
And congratulations.
Have you
Culmination.
pre-gamed a little bit? Just a little bit?
Not even.
Not even at all. Never. Not at all. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Okay, I thought you were going to say some more. Here we go.
Here's to the future of
Oh, yes. To Tim and Olivia.
Rent the DeLorean.
Right?
Yes. And Doc's Time Machine. Virtual Presence. all of this shit is happening right in this space-time
And-
continuum.
I
Fastest DeLorean in the world.
I threw a nod in there.
We'll continue to promote that.
Fastest in the world DeLorean. I thought it was
Unfortunately,
something
my
to say.
contract went with the new company. I don't know how that happened.
Right? Yeah, it's awesome, dude. You've already have commercials on the new site. Like, how did you do that, dude? All right. To Tim and Olivia, good job.
Salute.
Nice, smooth.
Whose is this? Is this yours, Talia?
That's Tyler's. There you go.
You didn't partake in that.
No, she did, but then you weren't. You did. You were late. Yeah. But this is.
What is that? Is that some fancy shit?
So this cat named Raimi Gangarosa had a.
Say that 3 times.
Raimi Gangarosa, Raimi Gangarosa, Raimi Gangarosa.
I noticed that
Raimi Gangarosa.
I noticed
All
the
right.
tempo changed slightly, but anyway, I
I
digress.
needed to breathe. There's a lot to say. I wasn't ready for saying it multiple times. 10 years ago, for the Oscars, he rented my time machine, and for 2.5 hours in Beverly Hills, and went to all the after parties screaming out his own name. And him and his brothers made funny videos, and I had so much fun that night. I named a package after him on the site called the Raimi site, or the Raimi package, and we maintained a friendship, as I have with a lot of
He gave
people.
you this bottle?
And he came back last year and gave me this bottle, and he said, "Open it on a big day. Save it for a big day."
What
And
a huge day.
I went June 6th, 25 is a big day. The site now has their phone number. It's kind of fucking with my head, dude. I actually I teared up a little bit. I actually, as I was transferring it over and it was going through, and I saw my website with somebody else's phone number. That hit me a little.
So I'm gonna tell you what hits me.
Yeah.
It's like, for whatever reason, I'm always right there on all these seminal events.
I know.
It's like weird.
I know, dude.
But you
I
know
better
what?
knock some shit out before you go back to Thailand, because I don't know if anything good can happen once you're gone.
No, Thailand is all good.
Yeah, well, I'm not coming to Thailand to have a beer with you.
Let me tell you something about the digital world.
Okay.
AI is getting really good.
I know.
All you have to do is hold a beer up, I hold a beer up, and we're there.
Dude, AI is a problem.
Are we recording?
Yeah. Are we recording? You know whose house we're at.
I forgot.
That's so funny. The kids were freaking out that you called and I had you on speaker. I'm like, yeah, Don knows, dude. Don's not saying anything he doesn't think isn't being recorded. But that's sweet of you. I thought you said you were going to get a burrito and come over. What happened?
No, I was going to bed. What
No,
did
that's
I eat?
not what you said. You're like, I'm
I
gonna.
changed my mind. You know I do that a lot. What did I eat? I ate something. Can't even remember. Wow.
Oh, Don, those are some fly shoes. Look at that shit.
These are Yeezys. They went from 300 to nothing.
Oh yeah, yeah. You can't really.
I bought these in Thailand. So these were $300 shoes in the United
Are you sure those
States
aren't Yeezys?
No, they're real Yeezys.
Okay, I was gonna
They
say.
literally make them there. There's an overflow. They cost $20.
Oh my God.
That's how Kanye's stuff has gone down here from 300 to $20.
Yeah.
So yeah, these come from Vietnam, but they are the original one.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. So
Alright.
yeah, let's talk about some stuff right quick.
Oh, okay. What are we talking about?
So RentTheDelorean belongs to somebody
Somebody else.
new.
Yep.
How do you feel about that? We discussed it a little earlier, but I played it off.
Again, I was excited. I was happy. I don't have the responsibility anymore, but I will admit, it reminded me of what RentTheDelorean.com gave to me, which was the ability to stay home with my babies as they grew up, and then I started to get real sad. And then it was like, oh shit, I don't have babies anymore.
They're teens.
Yeah,
Teens and preteens.
they're up there, and that chapter of my life is completely gone.
So tell me how you feel about passing the torch to Tim.
Oh, they're awesome. They're the only people I'd ever passed it to. I love them. I love their kids. I love the whole idea of it.
In this whole weird community that we have found ourselves in,
there's very few people.
I think that you have found the excellent family to pass the torch on to.
Yeah. No, it's funny because when you met him, you're like, dude, I think I found the Adam of the East Coast. And I went, what? And then I met him, and I was like, oh shit, this is the Adam of the East Coast. This guy's wheeling and dealing. He's doing this, and he's doing this stuff, and he's building this thing, and I'm like, that's kind of crazy.
But no, above and beyond that is the fact as a genuine cat.
Yeah.
When I met you, you were a genuine cat. You know what I'm saying? And that's the most important part.
No, it's true, man, and I'm excited. I'm glad it worked out the way it did.
And you make the best popcorn ever. I can't believe I haven't had any popcorn in such a long time.
Do you know there was a while that my kids
It's
thought
even better now.
my kids thought I was the popcorn, like they didn't know anything about anything. They were like, my dad makes the best popcorn.
I still do think that. I
What
try
is
it.
it?
You know, I do what you
What is
told
it?
me.
It doesn't work.
It's okay. I get by, but it doesn't have that oh my god to it.
Do you know what it is?
Yeah.
It's too much oil.
No, I've done that, and sometimes I felt like okay,
Maybe it's too much oil.
I'm gonna stroke out.
Yeah, maybe you did too much oil.
Right.
No, you just meet the.
So the oil has to
it
meet
just
the
has
top
to
of the
meet
kernel.
the top of the kernel. That's it.
Yeah.
If you go any
Yeah, I
higher
haven't got
too
that.
much,
I
stay
haven't,
lower.
I haven't got that because once I go too high, I don't know what to do with the oil.
But you know what I did that was crazy?
What?
I went and I did a deep dive on AMC theaters and the actual shit they use, and I bought a big vat of the oil, which is I can't remember, beta carotene or something, and then I got the actual butter. And I really did it like the movie theaters. The problem was it was so much like the
But movie
theaters.
theaters is like mostly oil.
No, it's not. It's just too much salt.
Salt is great.
Yeah, but I got the flavor call.
Salt gets your heart rate up if you're kind of slow.
Yeah, you're a black dude. You shouldn't be having a lot of salt. That shit's...
Hey, you know what? I
That's
got
just-
some good ass genes. My high metabolism. I have no high blood pressure. It's the truth.
How long have you been drinking today, dude?
What?
You're like, my high metabolism?
No, my metabolism is high as far as that salt is concerned.
I know you too well, dude.
So
I know you.
So here's the
Who are
deal.
you fooling?
So here's the deal. This is all of that footage, like way in the future, like archival shit.
Yeah.
When
No,
it
it's in
pops out-
VR. Nobody's going to see it for another 10 years. Who gives a
But when it
fuck?
pops out, they're gonna go, that is the most amazing shit ever.
Oh, what?
Because Adam got me over here on this wine that's probably very many years old. and
60.
And it affected me.
Well,
very
wait, how old are
quickly.
you?
The wine is almost
This
as
affected
old
you
as
very quickly. It's
What are you
11%. It's nothing.
I didn't
dude.
eat today.
It's a. Dude, you ate something.
No.
You shut the fuck up, dude.
No, you did this to me.
I swear to you, that 3 sips of wine has nothing to do with
Oh
how
my
he's-
God, I don't even know if I can drive home. Shame on you, Adam.
I'm fairly certain you shouldn't drive home, but it's not going to stop you. Oh, too much shit. Can we just keep it to RentTheDelorean? It's all over.
Sold RentTheDelorean.
I do have 2 more gigs, by the way.
So where
They're
are
just
they?
coming over.
Where? Oh, they're coming
Yeah.
over here.
Yeah, I told one guy I don't know if I can do it, so I gave it to him for free.
Oh wow.
I was just like, he's like, I'm gonna surprise my wife, and I said, listen, buddy, here's the situation I'm in. I'm not gonna know until like 2 days before, but don't pay me anything. You can just come over. That's cool. And then there's one lady who wanted to do 5 VR packages for her kid's birthday and drive them to the Marty McFly house, and I said, hey, you ain't driving to the Marty McFly house, and I'll do the VR packages.
I'm getting ready to do something similar to that with Bob Gale.
What?
I can't say,
Oh yeah.
but it has something to do with Back to the Future.
Well, in VR?
I don't think it's VR.
Oh, okay.
That would be great if it was in VR.
He should see what I made.
Fuck.
But I don't
thought
care
about that.
Yeah, I don't care.
But I mean, it's yeah, I can't talk about it. NDAs are horrible.
I've signed a few.
You know, you just can't. I want to go like, so I can't
Dude,
say nothing.
Tell me about it. You know what I found crazy is the amount of times I've done something that absolutely should have had an NDA, but they didn't give me one. But
So
then I'm
you
like,
talked to her about
no,
it.
but I still didn't because I'm like, they screwed. They should have given me an NDA here. This is. I don't know if they, or like half the shit I shot with the Lakers and stuff. They're like, oh, whatever, just fucking go ahead, release it. I don't know.
Well, after next week, I'll be able to tell you. But there's some.
Or after I turn this camera off.
Yeah, there's some 40th anniversary stuff going on that
That's exciting. And this,
myself and Bob Gell are going to be doing.
but yeah, you actually mentioned some of this on a phone call. What what's this shit with going on the second with now RentTheDelorean.com presents Mayor Goldie Wilson and Marvin Barry and the flux capacitors. What's that going to be all about?
Well, I'm not quite sure. I just found out the information tonight.
Oh fuck! You didn't know until tonight?
No. I didn't know the particulars.
Oh right.
I knew stuff, but it'll be more than myself and Marvin. There's a chance that Claudia.
Oh, Claudia,
will be there.
cool.
and as well as others.
Awesome. You know, it's funny. I might make an appearance.
Well, you should.
I should just to say hey to everybody.
You should, because
I don't have to deal with it anymore. Ain't my show.
Well, when the flux capacitors play, you know, no one knows the true story, but it's you and I. They kind of
had to,
put the flux capacitors in the mix. No one will ever say that. No one will ever admit that, but you and I know that. Had I not gone there in my Porsche that night,
I remember.
Yeah, and said, dude, do you want to check this out?
I remember the deal we tried to put together with them. That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too bad. It could have been something.
No, they wound up doing their own thing, but I think if they'd have done it with us, it would have been more.
I think so, but
is huger a word?
Here's what I will admit, free and clear. The three of us did not need each other to do well.
No.
We all were going to do very well.
As it turned out.
Yeah.
Individually,
you did great,
I
did great, they did great, like everything was cool.
Yeah.
But there were some hurt feelings there for a little bit.
Boy,
a little bit. Do you remember? Wait. Do you remember? There's a Journey video of this.
What?
Where they gave me a contract, and it was the fucking stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. And I came to your fucking house.
Plan B,
brother. We did a high five, and we didn't really. It was like a symbolic high five. And then you and I worked together. You did the Goldie package or whatever, and we had all these awesome adventures by ourselves together. But that was an amazing night. That was a fun night. That was exciting. Yeah, that's back when I thought you were something special. Now you're just done.
And here's the funny thing of all. I don't remember none of that.
I know. I never expected you to, dog.
Wow, it's about tonight.
But you know what he did remember? I was telling him half this shit on the phone. He didn't remember anything. You know what he remembered? Us breaking his fucking boat in 2016.
Because I'm selling the boat right now.
You broke your boat?
Do you remember us? We turned the
broke the
handle.
door.
We just turned the handle on the door.
You guys broke the whole door, and I don't know what you were doing because it's a small boat and you're small people. So
no,
The newer boat?
no, the little boat that we stayed in.
in Redondo, when I had the
when we
boat
took
in
those
Redondo
pictures
Beach,
when we were looking really nice.
and I think what was your anniversary?
Yeah,
was it your
It was a
anniversary?
big deal. It was 9 years ago, almost.
Yeah.
You know,
So
how's
how's
your
my
birthday?
So how do
in
you
June.
break a boat door on your anniversary?
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna say.
He's implying something very.
I'm not implying
Sexual,
anything.
no.
I'm saying it straight up.
Oh, I walked up, I turned, I went to turn the thing, and the whole thing crashed in my hand.
The thing had been turned for at least 17
No,
years.
dude. I felt awful. I told him, but it probably cost you like $200 to replace a little fucking. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. Do I owe you $200? I'll give you $200. Will you stop giving me shit for it, or is it better for you to continue to give me shit for the rest of my life?
Stories forever.
Woo! Yeah, it is very weird that whenever we look at our footage of that day, it's me and Talia and you, and we turn the camera around. There's Don. You finally left, which was nice of you. Thank you. Got a little uncomfortable for a little bit, but it was fun. It was a good night. It was very good. And are you selling your boat? You're almost done with selling your yacht now.
Yeah, it's just now getting basically rehabbed. For 7 years, it didn't get anything done to it.
Oh, that's not true.
Yeah.
You fixed a bunch of shit on that.
No, but I didn't fix the shit that was necessary. I fixed the pretty shit.
No, you fixed the engine. I remember you having engine troubles.
Okay, but you know what? You have a DeLorean, right?
Yes, I
And
still
the
have
engine
that.
died in it, right?
Oh, yeah.
And then you put a Corvette engine in it, right?
yeah.
And then it continued to have issues, right?
Oh, yeah.
Do I need to continue?
Do you know what the irony is?
What?
Past 2 years, it's driven better than it has ever driven since I've ever owned it. Like the last 2-3 years, it's been perfect. It starts up every time I start it.
Problem
runs
is, the
perfectly.
only person that can drive it is Lou Ferrigno.
Yeah, right, because of my knee. But it kind of kills me. I spent all that time. Now I don't actually have a business. I should probably sell the car, right? Because it's running really good now. But whatever. I'm hoping.
What are you going to do with the car? You don't have a business anymore.
You know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to keep being friends with them billionaires in Vegas.
And every now and then?
Oh, we'll just bring it up like, yo, I got this souped up DeLorean time machine, Corvette engine. It's in a couple movies. And just maybe they'll be like, you know what I'd like to have? And I'll be like, right this way, gentlemen. I'm certainly not attached to it.
And it just so happened that I shot this footage for the Raiders that you might want to look at. Oh, and
no.
Goldie Wilson is coming with me.
Goldie Wilson.
You thought I was going to let that go, huh?
You want to be on the sidelines, I understand. But here's what's crazy. If I do end up selling that, do you know what happens next?
No.
Golf Com's going to go.
No, it is. It is.
GolfCon's gonna go. Now this bar,
But this becomes some type of VR shit.
but this bar remains.
What you will do
This
is
bar remains.
what you'll do is
Make a
you'll
VR
figure out how to
version.
make this
Yeah.
a game.
Yeah, I could make this a game. Yeah, I could photogrammetry this thing.
You can make GolfCon a game.
Yeah.
You know, just like a golf game, but you will really have to do some upgrading because this.
Nah, you could do it in Photoshop. You can clean all this shit up in post.
Yeah, absolutely.
Clean
right.
it up in post.
What am I thinking about?
Well, nobody
right?
makes a golf course out of fucking wood. I'm the idiot who did that. Like
well,
that
no,
was the problem.
wood is not a problem.
Oh, it's a
but
big
wood
problem.
that you have to paint, not treated wood
No.
that can handle the weather.
No, that's why every golf course you ever go to, mini golf, it's cement.
I've just played
the
golf
sun.
in Thailand, and there's a lot of wood. In fact, the ladders are made of bamboo.
Ooh, maybe I should have done this out of bamboo.
That was crazy. I was like in the town, and all the wires that go across for the electricity they were working
Right.
on the crews. And the ladders, dude, are bamboo. And the first thing you go is like, they got bamboo ladders.
like panda motherfucker bamboos, like walking
No,
over-
bamboo, like fucking
right,
boo
right,
with,
yeah.
with straw
with the
holding it.
straw holding it. Wow.
And you're going like, this is some primitive shit. And then you realize, okay, they're dealing with high voltage. The one thing that's not going to happen is electricity is not going to go through this bamboo.
That's a good point.
It's not going to go.
Meanwhile, our dumbasses with a metal fucking ladder.
We got aluminum, we got
Yeah.
rubber, we got rubber things, and we got gloves on. You know,
Okay, that makes sense.
the simplicity, bro. I am now the fundamental. I used to be the Flash. I'm the fundamental now.
Might be moving to Flash a little
and
bit.
here comes Flash. You know, airplane rides back and forth for video.
You know what it
shoots
should
and
be? It should be fun and the fundamentals, and who will decide who's fun at that
Yeah.
time? Because I don't think it's going to be too flashy.
stuff. Hey, let me tell you something. There's this thing that people do, and they go, "Namaste."
Right.
And I used to go, that's the dumbest ever. But you know what? Namaste. Peace supersedes everything in life. Because when you have peace, you can enjoy anything in life.
You talk like this guy I knew 10 years ago who used to tell you this shit. Me. I used to say this to you repeatedly.
But you never owned an airplane.
I know, because I wanted
And
peace.
and you never owned a yacht.
I wanted peace.
You had no
Everything you
property.
just said makes my head hurt.
But right now, it makes my head hurt.
Right? I've been trying to explain that to you.
But I had to get involved in an Asian culture to realize that, oh my God,
No, you-
America taught me that I need to have everything. Asia taught me you need nothing but yourself.
No, what you needed was a situation that really kind of pushed home the point that you needed to move the fuck
This
on.
is some good wine. So
It's very nice.
You've had this wine for a while?
I mean, I don't know. How long we've had it? Like a year?
Yeah, 1 year. He gave it to me last year, and obviously with three of us, we're not going to get very far.
So look, first of all, it is the bonds of friendship that brought me here because I was really laying in the bed going, because like, oh my God, I'm so tired.
Yeah.
Having come from Thailand and then from Dallas and then dealing with
fuck,
stuff.
dude.
I mean,
Yeah.
When are you going back?
to Thailand, I've got 6 weeks.
Yeah.
So I've
So you're
got.
here for a while.
Yeah, I'm here for a while.
He's
But
he's
fortunately,
dealing
I'm
with
going to
logistics.
Spain and Italy. So in between there, I'll go to Spain and Italy.
Oh, that's fun.
Well, I will say that thank God for RentTheDelorean, only because, dude, I knew the moment we started talking, you and I would be friends well beyond Back to the Future. Like, it was clear, and I'm very glad that I met you. And honestly, I'm writing an email to all the people, all my clients, right? I'm like a goodbye email to everybody and transferring it over. I also found out there's some limits to how many emails you can send because I got 1,350 contacts over 11 years. So you got to be you do 100 at a time. And
Well,
then
you got it's like a $10,000 deposit in the bank. You can only do one
a little bit at a time.
Yeah.
But the amount of friends I've made or people I really care about who actually half the reason I got the stuff with virtual presence was because of my contacts at RentTheDelorean that I treated so well. They treated me well and they helped. So I'm gonna miss all those people. I loved all those people. They were
Do you
very
remember the day I met you?
cool. Oh hell yeah. Mo Kelly's radio station.
No.
Yes.
No. Oh my God. He doesn't remember, and
All
he
right.
talks about my memory. No, I met you when Claudia invited me over here. She had a table set up over there selling Clock Tower t-shirts. You had a van out there from CBS, and I came back here and I looked at this backyard and I said, the first thing I said was, how in the hell is CBS over here? That was the first thing I said. Now what are you gonna tell me with your smug ass look? That was the first time. Was it? I hate you right now. It was Mo's show?
What you don't understand.
I thought Mo's show came after that.
What you don't understand is that right here.
No, I remember
Mayor
Mo's
Goldie
show.
Wilson, May 25th, 2014. There he is.
Okay.
Because we went on Mo's show.
Okay.
To promote what happened in my backyard.
Okay.
Just a few days later on May 31st.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I'm the wrong motherfucker to talk about when it comes to dates.
Yeah. That's why I didn't challenge you, but it was in the same time frame. So it's what I remembered.
No, you didn't give it. You were on a radio show. I was just
on a radio show, and this.
But you came to this backyard.
Who is this Adam dude?
Right.
I don't.
But when
Adam
you came,
Schmadam.
when you came to the backyard, you were like, "What the fuck?
How does he have a force? How does he have CBS here? First of all, I don't even understand why there's a remote truck out here. Why, Claudio? Why am I here? Save the clock tower.
Do you remember her putting the ball down on that tee and not knowing how to do it?
No, all I remember was her selling T-shirts over there by the basketball.
No, she made
thing.
Jimmy sell T-shirts. Do you remember that? She's like, you just go sit here and sell my T-shirts. And my cousin's like, what
and the whole time I'm here, I'm just smiling, going like, how does he have CBS here?
I did work for CBS. That helped.
It's like there's a CBS remote truck outside.
Yeah. No, she didn't know where to put the ball, and she didn't know what happened next. And I was trying to help her, and the news is watching, and I turned around to everybody and went, oh, it's gonna be a long game, everybody. Fuck, this is gonna take a little bit of time. Cause she was like, what do I do? What do I do? And I was like, oh no. This is gonna be the longest 9 holes of golf that anybody has ever played.
Oh, and Cam was a baby.
Oh, Cam was a baby.
Oh my God, those were the golf con days, yes.
Cam was a baby. Like 6 months old.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had him you had him in the baby carrier. Oh my God.
Yep. It's a that's a long time removed,
It's a
my
long
friend.
time ago, dude. Long time ago. All right, let's end this shit because I gotta edit this shit.
So,
Oh man, look at that. Is that a mosquito? Oh, look at the fucking. That was nice.
what? I've been in Asia, baby. What? What? Now we don't know if I got him or not.
Oh, you got him.
No, I will never
Oh,
let
you
that
ready?
be known.
Let's see, I wanna see.
I'll never let it
You
be
told
known.
it.
I know for a fact that you got it.
Well, is he stuck to your hand? Because I didn't see him. Okay, you totally got it. Dude. All right, so again, to Tim and Olivia, we're so excited for you. I'm probably gonna be more excited about Back to the Future
Virtual
stuff for now.
presence.
Listen,
Rent the DeLorean.
yeah, listen, virtual
And
presence.
always Mayor Goldie Wilson.
Yeah, virtual presence is, oh, by the way,
What?
the people that now own RentTheDelorean.com actually owned GoldieWilson.com and didn't tell him. And he tried to get GoldieWilson.com and he fucking
I
couldn't
found
get
out
it.
today. I
He
was
found-
today years old. When I found out the guy I'm in business with
Right.
had my website.
Had your website this whole time.
years ago.
Because his website was like Mayor Goldie Wilson BTTF fuckoff.com, and he was like, because he couldn't get GoldieWilson.com. Meanwhile, Tim's sitting there like fucking collecting all the goddamn things. So anyway, so awesome, yay! I gotta edit all this shit. It's gonna be a while. Peace.
He's gonna be famous, and I'm still gonna just be Goldie Wilson.
Yeah, dude, that's a pretty good thing, dude.
It doesn't suck.
It doesn't suck.
Oh, and there's a lot more of these. Please check out my other VRLogs and subscribe and comment. It means the world to me.